Welcome to another episode of Jackie's Grumpy Guide to QuickBooks Online. Hey folks, I said it before, but I'll say it again. QuickBooks Online really is not ready for the construction remodeling industry. And I know if you use JobTread perfectly and use QuickBooks Online perfectly, then everything will be okay. But I have yet another client that went out to QuickBooks Online a year ago, and now the business owner really is struggling and has no idea if they're profitable or not. They're completely flying blind. It's much better to spend the money to be in QuickBooks Desktop. And here's why. You cannot job cost salary employees. That's it. I've requested this from Intuit. They're ignoring us. You cannot job cost salaries. You can do it in QuickBooks Desktop. You could do it in Gusto and who knows what else, but you can't do it in QuickBooks Online. So if you have project managers, designers that are on salary, and you're using QuickBooks Online payroll, their time won't get job costed at all. It just doesn't. There's no way to do it. And so what are you left with? Well, you're left with processing payroll as if those people were paid hourly. And in all honesty, more often than not, people get the idea of exempt versus non-exempt confused, and they don't do it right. And they assume people are exempt and could be salary and not pay overtime, when actually the rules for the exemptions, really the only people in a construction company, the only people that can really be truly exempt people are the architect, because they have an advanced degree, and there's a special exemption for people with advanced degrees. The business owner, of course, and then any manager that is supervising 2 or more employees, and it must be employees and it must be 2 or more. And when we say supervise, it means they have a say in pay raises, they have a say in who gets hired, they have a say in what the evaluations look like. Hopefully they're even doing the employee evaluations. So like truly supervising. Those are the only exemptions that really are applicable for the construction industry. And so if you're paying your project managers and designers all salary, they may or may not really be eligible for the exempt status. So it might make more sense to just pay them hourly anyway, because they're not really eligible for the exemption. So my friends, if you really think that you need to be in QuickBooks Online and you are doing job cost accounting, if you're going to do it correctly, there's a lot of hoops you have to jump through to get payroll done right. And one of them is you cannot pay anybody that works on projects. So design, field staff, production, you can't pay any of them salary. They all have to be processed as hourly. Feel free to send messages to Intuit and tell them how annoyed we are about this, because if they would fix this one issue, besides the software being kind of glitchy and you can't quite trust it all the time, there's a lot of lag time, at least this would take the main feature issue off the table. We would have one less problem on our hands in trying to deal with the world of QuickBooks Online.